Hi my friends, welcome back to Owlets Tarot. I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general collective for the sign of Scorpio. I hope all of you are doing so well, staying safe, staying optimistic, not allowing yourself to get wrapped up in the hype and the fright and all that, tune it out, turn it off, as long as you are a mature, caring, thoughtful adult, you know how to behave and you know how to act. Yeah. Alright. So, this month, Scorpio, things are being done just a tad different. I've pulled, after meditating on your energy, some shamanic healing oracles for you, representing a cycle, really. We're speaking of December's General Collective, but as we all know, time is not linear. So when you click on this message, hopefully you find something in it that resonates with you on a helpful, hopeful level. The first card representing the beginning of the month and or cycle is changes. I'm going through changes. We all are, right? This year's just been full of them. But as we wrap up 2020, I think a lot of the change, certain things are going to come into perspective, as is represented. It's not a linear thing, and it's out there in the cosmos. Change is in the very ether. There's so much transmutable energy out there right now, which leads us really beautifully into your second card, mid-month, mid-cycle card, past, present, and future. A card that reminds us that expectations, preconceived notions, agendas, these types of things aren't great for us. And the very idea of labeling experiences that we've had as bad can be a bit divisive and can lead to us carrying around what we call baggage. So this card is really, really strongly advising to heal it. To heal it, you have to feel it. You can't not walk through the fire. But that walk through, no matter how painful, is cleansing and soul changing, and heals the past, brings you into the present, and allows a more optimistic, hopeful, and realistic, logical outlook on your future. Now, your final card became two cards. They stubbornly wanted to stay together, so I allowed them to. We've got the first one that came out is movement into balance, which I love, especially following past, present, future. Movement into balance. Exactly what it says. These changes no matter how difficult, you know, they've really changed you on a soul level. And if you haven't fully comprehended that, because who's been able to catch their breath, right? You will be able to soon. And I believe it has a lot to do with ancient wisdom, with wisdom from the ancestors, ancestral knowledge passed down, ancestral pain, a lot of ancestral bullshit that we've had to really look at and deal with this year. It was long overdue, and there's a long way to go. This situation isn't clear-cut as the picture in this card represents. It's not black and white. There's a hue in between that represents the oneness that we're not meant to forget, despite all of the justified anger and outrage. It's a time to recognize the oneness and try as hard as we can, especially us empaths, us light workers, to pull together, to bridge the gaps, to move not only ourselves but others into this state of balance. That this change and this re-examining of how you label things has been what has been gone through. I hope that made sense, because it's funny, as like a tarot reader, I don't know if a lot of other tarot readers experience this, but as I speak, I forget the words right after. I despise the fact that I have to watch the video back in order to know what to title it, because I hate watching myself on camera, as I think a lot of people do. I'm using the Tarot of the Divine. Huh. No, I'm not. Spirit has other plans. We're pulling out an old favorite, the Fountain Tarot. It's funny, it's like the Spirit of the Divine has become my favorite tarot deck. And I think sometimes, you know, Source just kind of reminds me, hey, there's others that want to come out and play. There's others that have messages to deliver. Your first card out is the King of Coins. There's a sureness in something that you're feeling, have recently realized, someone in your immediate circle has realized, something has been clarified. There's been a call to be very practical, which has, this is the Page of Cups in reverse, which has kind of taken away some of that childlike glee and fantasy and imagination and magic. There's a practicality a logic, whether it's you or someone, like I said, in your immediate circle. And I just want to say, it's not my reading, but I just want to say, like, you flip it around, and there is room for both, and one actually feeds beautifully into the other, because when we have practicality, when we have stability, when we have good fortune in some way, it doesn't have to be money, when we have our shit together, it doesn't mean that we should ever lose that childlike glee, that sense of wonder, that sense of newness, that fresh love, that problem solving, inventiveness, creativeness. But this just could be part of the change that you're going through, where you're leaving some old part of yourself behind, or someone behind. Past, present, future. Your first card out is the Page of Coins. There's a lot of newness here, a lot of new energy. Can I please get another card for Scorpio? Okay, Page of Coins and Five of Coins. And then we've got the Six of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. Alright. Crowning the read, we have the Page of Swords, another page. Top of the deck, Ten of Swords. Underscoring the read, we have Justice in reverse. So that could be where this Ten of Swords is coming from. Some of you feeling maybe stabbed in the back, or like justice wasn't served, or that something wasn't fair, or that you weren't given your just due when it came to something that's kind of left a kink in your neck. Maybe some of you literally. And with this Page of Swords being what crowns the read, it speaks strong to that problem solver within you, that logic. This feels very strongly like someone that's budding into something new, a higher elevation, being maybe more intuitive. There's clarity, there's insight. That's why I suggest trying to switch this energy around a bit and make sure that you still maintain some of that childlike glee, whether it feels or looks to some maybe like naivete. It's important to have the yin and the yang. But this process could be part of the change you're going through at the beginning of the month. This past, present, future, this reminder to not label things, to not have expectations, as you step into a new. This could be something creative, but it's definitely you stepping in a new direction, taking a new path, feeling called in some way due to that heightened intuition that I just spoke of. Or maybe you get a direct message, a literal message from somebody that makes you shift your perspective on something or makes you just take a different route entirely. But it's you switching direction and finding that while risky and while feeling maybe a bit left out in the cold by some, maybe maybe there's a move and it leaves you in a situation where you don't have as much. You're not necessarily where you were at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the cycle. Or maybe it's simply representative of a fear of being shut out or shunned by somebody for taking a different path. But you have to do you. Because remember, this is movement into balance. This is about you, yourself, self-healing, and healing others. This is about bridging those gaps. As is proven by the Six of Cups. Especially in this deck, there's such a sense of unity. There's a call for us to remember our childhood. Remember the innocence. Remember who we were before we became jaded. Remember how much was open to us at one point that we've slowly shut the door on. Allowing for that ancient wisdom. This is the Wheel of Fortune card in case it's not showing up. Allowing for that ancient wisdom, to kind of spin you around, shake you upside down. It's lesson learning. It's looking at things that aren't comfortable. It's the process of purification by acknowledging. There has to be acknowledgement. There has to be validation. And this Wheel of Fortune, it feels very much, Scorpio, like you guys are just headed on the right path this month. And I drew 2 cards from the Empowering Questions deck. And the questions are, am I following the crowd or following my heart? A very valid question nowadays. And what am I struggling against that I can simply release? We walk around carrying burdens we don't even know we're carrying. And the second that we set shit down and find that our hands are free, we're like, holy shit, we can accomplish so much more with 2 hands. This is what it feels like to have opposable thumbs. I mean, literally, sometimes we just carry shit around that's not ours, and we're not even aware we're doing it. Gosh darn it. I've got to find a way to try to keep these readings under 20 minutes. The upload time. Ugh. I mean, it's already really late. In between the last read, I cooked dinner and then had to meditate on your energy to draw the shamanic healing oracles. I'm drawing a card now, Scorpio. One for you and one for your partner, your lover, your future lover, the person currently occupying your mind or heart space. Where'd that butterfly go? I saw him pop right out. Alright, for you we have the orangutan. Well, sounds insulting. Alright, working to live joyously, not living to work. It's a gorgeous picture. Working to live joyously, not living to work. So, your work may be coming in between your love life, coming in between your chances at something. Like I said, there needs to be balance. And you know that you're working toward it. You know, I'm not telling you anything that you're not doing, I don't feel. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. So how helpful is the reading? I have no idea. Alright. Your partner's energy. Butterfly. Delight in life and embrace change as the source of your creativity. So it's going to be someone, probably a fire sign I'm feeling. Someone creative, someone vivacious, someone that brings some change into your life. But someone that teaches you that there are advantages at working to live, not living to work. And working to live joyously. Since we're already over the 22-minute mark, let's for Scorpio, please. Spirit has your back. Okay, so I think that, you know, you can trust in any upcoming connection. At the bottom of the deck, there's Beaver Spirit. Investing in home comforts provides security and family togetherness. This card makes me automatically think of this card. And a reminder that, you know, there's room for both. I don't know why I felt compelled to say that, but I did. And then we have sensuality stir between a cloak of secrecy. Very sexy sounding, Scorpio. Alright, I hope this reading resonated with someone. I hope to see you guys again before the holidays. If I don't, those who celebrate, I wish you all the happiest of holidays. I know the season is a bit wonky this year. But for anybody who needs somebody to talk to, reach out to others. Others care. I care. My email's in the description. And you all take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. Know that you're all special to me. I appreciate all of you. I love you. And I will see you back here soon, my friends. Bye.